How old is Gnosticism? If you're curious about the origins of Gnosticism and how old it is, you're about to uncover some fascinating history. Let's take a journey through time to understand when and how this complex set of beliefs emerged. Gnosticism is closely tied to the early days of Christianity. It began to take shape in the late 1st century AD, a period when Christian sects were still forming and evolving. This was a time of great theological diversity, with various groups interpreting the teachings of Jesus in different ways. One of the key places where Gnosticism developed was Alexandria, a city that was a hub of intellectual and spiritual activity. Here, influences from Middle Platonism, Hellenistic Judaism, and Zoroastrianism blended together to shape the Gnostic worldview. The Gnostic movement gained momentum in the 2nd century AD, with prominent teachers like Valentinus and the development of distinct currents such as Valentinianism and Sethianism. During this period, Gnostic texts, including the famous Nag Hammadi library, began to circulate. These texts, discovered in Egypt, include works like the Gospel of Thomas, which is dated to the early to mid-2nd century. Bishop Irenaeus of Lyons, writing around 180 AD, provides one of the earliest external accounts of Gnosticism. He described Gnostics as a significant presence throughout the Roman Empire, indicating that Gnosticism had already been around for several decades by then. So, when we ask how old Gnosticism is, we're looking at a history that spans over 1,900 years. It emerged in the late 1st century AD, flourished in the 2nd century, and continued to influence spiritual and philosophical movements well into the Middle Ages and beyond. Gnosticism's age is not just about its historical timeline, but also about the enduring impact it has had on various spiritual traditions. From its early days as a part of the Christian landscape to its influence on modern esoteric movements, Gnosticism remains a rich and complex part of our spiritual heritage.